Greetings, fellow Druids. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to episode 66 of Keepers of the Gauranlen Grove, which originally streamed live on Twitch August 6th, playing version 1.3.3080. Boop. Carrots! Oh, I'm supposed to already start? Oh, damn. Alright. Alright. Well, hi. Welcome. Welcome back. Welcome to this beautiful Friday stream. This will be episode, or stream rather, 14, so we are so deep into the weeds now. To cover what happened previous stream, we planted a whole lot of trees. This, of course, is going to push our success goal, our goal of having a certain amount of trees. So we actually already hit the quantity amount. I don't know why it can't multi-select trees. That's weird. But let me pick out each individual tree. 9 and 10. We have 10 trees. We have just finished, as you can see, a little bit of a lantern ceremony. And now we have these jerks coming in to try to kill us, as they do. This is, of course... Oh, I wish I still had the message for them. Nightingale is Codsworth's sister. This is not the first time she has invaded our lands. And normally I'm nice about... Oh, there we go. Normally I'm nice about siblings and whatnot, but maybe not this time, because this is yet just one more time she's coming to attack us. So I don't like that. And this is a breach raid, and Alex Sark is, I guess, a little bit at risk. We also, unfortunately, have a bunch of people locked up in these pods. I could dump them out, but I'm not going to. I'm going to have my people defend, and Codsworth is going to be left out of here, so he does not have to watch his sister die. So let's go on our counterattack. We have superior, well, everything. Another thing that happened last stream was the resurrection of Aoife, the resurrection of Gray, and the resurrection of Eric. I have no idea why Eric would attend this fight, so I'm going to undraft him as well and put him at the bottom near Codsworth. He is blind as a result of his resurrection. It is the Yoda shirt. It is indeed. Yoda, best dad ever. Or rather, I'd like to think I am, but who knows. So the plan is to defend ourselves and then to raffle off these two new Dryads that we have. The Dryad number 1, Dryad number 2. I will name them in the order that they will be raffled. It will be first the Woodmaker, and then the Medicine Maker. Here you can see the lovely self-preservation instincts of the Dryads and how they go to sleep everywhere and don't defend themselves. It is very funny to me, but also awful. How is Sylvester doing? Sylvester's good. Hanging out, chewing grass. You know, a horse's life. Same with Night Divinity. We also have grabbed the second relic, and I am planning on redesigning my temple to accommodate these additional relics, so we'll be doing that as well. And we'll see what comes up. I am planning on trying to push for more Dryads, but mostly only with the plant tenders, the tree tenders, and not with everybody. I'm not going to sort of like artificially push the goal, but we will see. We will see how this goes. So, Aoife is going to hit combat command, and let's get shooting of the breachers. So this raid, as a little reminder, was a raid of, I think it was 42. Yes, it was 42. So we have to kill 21 and done. So the idea is everybody that comes out in front gets cut down quickly, and we're going to continually just push towards their group. This also means that I am going to have a lot of cleanup for my Dryads. So another thing I'm going to want to do is yet another corpse dump zone. So copy and paste. Copy and paste. So this is now dump number 4. And Val here had the smart idea of backing up, not that it will matter much. Nightingale. Where is Nightingale? So if we go to Codsworth and go to social, and then click on Nightingale, here she is in the sort of front pack, and we're gonna have to keep an eye on that. I'm not, like I said, gonna make any attempt not to kill her. She is very much a target just like everybody else is. And these guys, because of the varying movement speeds, I have no idea how someone with a heart blockage is ahead of everyone else. That's weird to me. But because of varying movement speeds, they are coming in not as one large group, which definitely makes it easier on me. Why are they so slow? Oh, this is the asthmatic crew. I think they're sticking together as like a group, and they're only moving as fast as like the group's leader or something. I'm not really sure, but as you can see, they are definitely not moving at the 4.6 speed that you'd expect them to be moving at. This is honestly just a shooting gallery. Nightingale has just retreated. She has been shot 5 times. Oh, did she just die? I think I just murdered her. Yes. So she is dead. And now I'm going to fall back, leaving my brawlers to wait a second to keep other people safe so that they can absorb the shots. And this group, I suspect, should be moving or leaving soon. So if we zoom all the way out here and double-click the corpses... No, that's a beard axe. Double-click the corpses, yeah, 18, so only like 3 more and they flee. So the question is, will any of them make good recruits? Because they are about to retreat. And our medicine maker has pooped out some additional medicine. So this should be the last one. Nope, wasn't. Oh, but this character is not terrible. I would consider recruiting, provided he has the body parts. He does. Oh, these guys are a little resilient. Well, good for them. Okay, Jazz takes first hit. And second hit. We're just going to keep bounding backwards. And there they go. Now they're fleeing. So I know that we have a huge population here. But if I see... dog hair in my mouth. If I see any that are particularly amazing plant tenders that would be a boon to our community, I will consider adding them. Here's someone that would be pretty good, providing their health conditions, because they have a burning passion for plants and a fast learner, or a regular passion for plants and a fast learner, cyclically deaf and pretty. So maybe monkey. But let's take a look. Try to maybe grab the best one. So he's ugly, but a burning passion and sanguine. We could probably fix the ugliness with aesthetic parts. We do have flesh shaping. Ooh, hyena. Hyena. Hyena's looking even better with even more of a burning passion and kind. With a whole bunch of asthma. I don't know. She hasn't been hurt yet though, which maybe makes her even a better choice. But let's keep shopping around. And that would be the last. Okay, between monkey and hyena, which recruit to go for? Monkey? Hyena. And I'll put the vote timer up. So just a little reminder, monkey here is cyclically deaf, fast learning, pretty, with a passion in plants, a final value of 175 speed of learning how to tend. And then hyena here is tough and kind, has asthma and a gunshot leg, old gunshot leg, or gunshot wound to her leg, and a burning passion in plant tending for a total of 150 or whatever. And looks to be that hyena is in the... nope, I don't know, it's kind of closing. Leave it pause for a moment. Gonna make sure I didn't miss anyone else. I don't think there was anyone else that was quite as nice, because Byrockham here is sort of like hyena, but like worse. No health conditions. I guess I could have included him, but as you can see, with our very large population of 16, we're not really looking to add too many more. I feel like my camera's extra tall today. There we go. Better view of this little guy. Of this little guy. Oh. Got like hair in your eye. There you go. Monkey slowly pulling out in front. So I think what I'm gonna do is undraft everybody, take a look at Jazz, make sure the Jazz is fine. Yep, Jazz is fine. Torso's a little banged up, but otherwise not much of a problem. So Kadath, I'm going to have everybody unrestricted for once. I know, strange, I know. But unrestricted. And Kadath, you are going to tend to Jazz. Nope, Jazz, just stand there. And then Poetic Artist is going to go for whomever you vote. Currently, it is Monkey. Why are you all walking down there? All right, poll is over. Monkey wins by a singular vote. So the plan here is to... Oh, I guess I never registered the world. Is to put Poetic Artist on a caravan so that Poetic Artist here can drop the Doombringer, load it into the caravan, and punch Monkey to increase the chance of actually getting Monkey and not beating her? Yeah, beating her to death. Because I've been known to try to recruit people and it just ends up in calamity. The animals here are going to be full map hauling, all of my carrier dryads. Yep. And then in just a second here, let me queue up the giveaway. Because I said right after the raid is done, the giveaway will kick off. Queue that up. I have so many people now that the giveaway UI is obscured, so maybe I could try to move that. To... God, I'm running out of UI spots. Move that there for now. And I'm gonna have to do some fixing of my UI elements on the fly because that's just how it goes sometimes. So, excuse me. And we are now fixed with that not being blocked by the pawn bar, which I could have hidden, but I chose not to. Okay, you beat her to death with your bare fists. Hyena is not that close to us. And then where was the other one that I was thinking that might not be a terrible choice? I think they're way out in front. All right, can you catch Hyena? Probably not, unless you take Wake Up. Maybe not even then. So I guess it looks to be a 0 recruit, as Randy had intended. Poetic Artist will attempt, but Hyena is about to make it out. And I don't think anyone around me is a good contender. This weapon of Poetic Artists is Neural Cooling. That's not going to help me at all. Okay, yeah, they're out. Oh well. Mr. Iron Fist here, definitely ruining my chances for a recruit. That's okay. I could have used a Shock Lance if I really wanted to, but of course the Shock Lance even has a potential threat of mental break or mental scarring. So we'll remove him from the caravan because I always forget to do that, and Dem Tacos was kind enough to remind me. And if you are a subscriber of mine, let me clear that so that... Oh, God. You know what? It's already being... It's already... getting filled up. Put it at the top left. Well, the top left also... Well, I could try. I guess. Migrating. Let me just put it here. If I have that many alerts, I am so beyond screwed already. So there, it snaps there. Let me try to snap the Yoda one, because there's 2 different overlays. Snap. And there. Okay, I'll give you Yoda for a while. Free Yoda. Man, look at our large population. Another thing I have to do is to bury Taliesin, but that's going to wait for Bernona to pop out of her Biosculpt pod for her age reversal. But yeah, that is TBD for sure. Oh, listen to that. So we have the Galmaker tree being tended to full. We have the carrier trees, 2 of them tended to full. We have this Woodmaker and Medicine Maker trees being tended to full. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 20 Dryads. That's pretty good. It's not quite victory condition, but I don't want to hit the victory condition just yet. We also have to make sure that Aoife and... Well, here's the thing. The caravan to Zala Cave. I'm trying to wonder exactly when I did the Resurrector Mech Serum to bring... Well, you know what I could do? Here's a good way to do it. So, to figure out exactly when these guys came back, if we look at the graph here and select the graph of population, it was here that we resurrected Aoife, and then here that we resurrected Poetic Artist, Eric and Gray. I'll put them together. So this was day 357, and we are at day 362. So as you can see, we're not really out of the woods. I would say let's say at day 370, we know that they're not going to have res psychosis. Aoife will know a little bit sooner, but that might be one way to do it. Ooh, you guys. I actually don't even see the redeeming for... I think my activity feed is all screwed up. For some reason or other, all of my channel point redemptions are hidden on the activity feed. But that noise was the raffle. So, Tony Too Slick, you are the Woodmaker. And then the Medicine Maker will go to the Draco. If that is enough characters. Oh, yeah, you fit. Barely. Or Troy. Yeah, because I can read. Troy, Tony. I'm so used to seeing Tony the Surgeon pop up everywhere that I guess I have just like Tony PTSD. Give the puppies a treat. Oh, I heard that Tusk wanted a carrot. And then Mr. Yoda wanted a carrot. So Dryad beds. Yes, we only really want 8 carrier Dryad beds. The other Dryad beds don't much matter, as sad as it sounds, because the Woodmakers and the Medicine Makers make medicine and wood, regardless of how much they sleep. So giving them a comfortable place to rest doesn't really matter. Glitch and Orange Chaos, thanks for the bits, and thanks for gifting out a sub. So yeah, the carriers are of course going to get the star treatment of the star treatment of beds and all that, but for everybody else, not so much. And the reason there is just not a benefit for it. So I'm just trying to min-max, but we do need the 4th or 8th bed for the last carrier Dryad. So I'll be doing that in a second. Now, I did want to redesign my reliquary here, and one of the ways to do that would be to try to get a little bit more jade. We are currently out of jade, and if I got a little bit more jade, I'll be able to build the sort of green reliquaries, the jade reliquaries that I wanted to build. So we're going to work on that. Didn't catch area unlocker. What does that do? It just allows you to manage your zones a little bit easier by changing the colors. So like I could say, oh, I want my grove to be a deep green. Done. And now that zone is a green, a deep green. Or it allows you to copy and paste them so that you can not have to paint it over again. So if I wanted like 2 groves for some reason, here I just duplicated it. And it allows you to have more areas. So it's, you know, that's what it does. Lets you paint zones a little bit easier, is really the TLDR. It's a pretty simple mod, but that's why I thought it was not that harmful to include it. The true reason why I'm including it is that my, you know, managing all of the pets that I have and everything like that, I just needed one more. So here's Talos's bed, and that is all the animal beds. I suppose Night Divinity and Sylvester deserves beds as well. And Mara will be tasked with that. Porlino, no, you're not getting a double strand bed. Alright, so this is Night Divinities and Sylvester's. Alright, that way if they get sick, they heal up a little faster because they're higher quality. Sweet. Last stream, we were having a little bit of a power outage problem. I'm curious if we ever managed to fix that. Oh, you have yeah, you have Fangorn. Okay, Draco, thank you for reminding me. And it goes to Can. So you are now Medicine Maker's Can. Thank you for the reminder. Rigged. It's my most used emote at this point. Alright, one of the things I'm going to do is I don't want my humans to be hauling corpses. So I'm going to paint a zone around the corpse piles and then invert it. And then Bernona can ignore that inverted. So this will be, let's just call it avoid corpses. We'll paint this a sort of gross corpse color. I don't know. There. It's a gross corpse color. And then invert. And then everybody except for Bernona goes on this never hauling to a corpse pile. Codsworth, how are you doing? Okay, this is interesting. His sister died, right? You don't seem to care. She was in like the donkey mask. Yeah, here you go. Social. I don't actually see that they're related anymore. Oh no, there we go. That's odd. I don't get it. I set the wrong pawn to unrestricted. Yes, I did. Mr. Johns is probably like, what the hell? Why do you want me to mess with all these corpses? Thank you for that. Not that it would have mattered because Mr. Johns is in a pod, as is Bernona, so kind of moot, but still. Alright, taking a quick look. Aoife here is going to need a pod. So I'm going to, any pods that are unused, I'm going to uninstall. And Aoife's going to need a pod because she's 59 years old, and Mara is 60 years old. So actually, let's not uninstall Mara's pod and prepare an age reversal cycle of rice and fungus. Another thing that I thought might be useful to do is to supplement some of the vegetables that I have. So I'm going to plant some potatoes here as best I can, you know, given the zone restrictions, to help with the, you know, to surplus food. Hosting allies. Interesting. White Alligator, first chief of the kinship, the Kaxigo kinship, wants me to host 7 people from an enemy jail, guard them for 13 days. Okay. Have to keep their mood above 50%. Should I host for kinship? Yes or no? Okay, there we go. Now it looks like the raffle timer and the current project are going to interfere with one another. So the current project now is assess res symptoms. I don't want to put Aoife, Gray, or Eric at risk because they do have the possibility of gaining life-threatening symptoms as a result of them being resurrected, and I want to give them every chance to not have a mental breakdown or whatever as a result of that. Jay Morrison, thanks for gifting out a sub. Cheers, man. I appreciate it. Alright, I'm also rerouting some power around and prepping for new reliquaries made of the jade that hopefully we scan from the seam. Although it looks like my intellectuals are not doing much of that right now. Oh, I need to turn that on, yeah, for Mara. Good point. And then I will need to build some other pods here. Alright. So that will be Aoife's pod. Because Aoife had a pod, and then I broke it down because she died. And I'll get it replaced. Alright, taking a look at animals. There are no current immature dryads being spawned, but there should be pretty soon, yeah, at the medicine maker. Because this tree is tended all the way up to 4 dryads, and this one only to 3. I'm a little worried about timber. Oh, because you're in a pod. Yeah, okay. So one of these woodmakers might go poof. Pet Tusk? Pet this girl? She's missing. Summoned. Okay, it didn't work. Summoned. I don't know what to say. She's, summoned. There she is. Alright, what just happened? Age demanded. So Poetic Artist wants to have reversed age as well. And that poll is done. You guys say, do not host. I won't. So we'll get another pod going for Poetic Artist. I let my plasteel seam relapse, so I no longer have access to the plasteel seam that I scanned. Which is fine. I mean, it's not a big deal. I don't necessarily need it. Kelly, and thanks for the bits. You didn't know I was a magician? I am. Yeah, see, puppy. I can even make her levitate. Woo! She seems unamused. But she'll be amused when I give her big old carrot. Go what? Go what? Bark for me. Come on. Go what? Louder. Come on. Go what? Thank you. And a cold snap. Oh, nice. Right after I plant all of these potatoes, Randy's like, nope. I hate you, Randy. In like a love-hate relationship kind of way. Oh, I meant for this to be enclosed. God, this stupid tree's in the way. I hope you die, tree. Which is the most un-druid thing to say. So let's run our power around like that. And then we are going to need to floor this up so it looks nice. So a little worried about the timbers bound dryads. I think that there's a high likelihood that they'd just die. Hydrate. Oh, my pleasure. It also might be, what stones do I have in excess? I have a lot of marble. It might be less filth if I create a marble flagstone path over here so that we don't pick up filth on the way. Because you pick up filth by walking on dirty tile. So why are we putting bodies there? Yo, what are you doing? No corpses. Bad little dryads, bad. We do that outside. All right, and potato plants are dying off. Bye, potatoes. Oh boy, they're all dead. Thanks, Randy. That's the name of that spot now. The Thanks, Randy potato field. How's my meat? I could do some hunting. Is there any... Alright, so there's a few ibex down that way. And there's some boar to the west. Tal is still not on the island, but I was waiting for Bernona to move his body over. Because anyone else other than Bernona is going to hate the task. As Bernona does not mind corpses and everyone else will hate the fact that they're surrounded by corpses. Alright, so this pod here is for... Oh, Kevin needs a new treatment as well, so let's get Kevin's pod out. And this will be Poetic Artists, so I'll prepare an age reversal cycle. Raw fungus, or really any vegetarian is fine. But we should also keep this room nice and sterile, and probably lit. Just because we're building slower because it's dark. So let me go ahead and shrink the zone and light it up. The Grove is getting there. It is Wanderstorm. Strum. And the visitors are now like, you know what? It's so cold here. Screw this, I'm out. In fact, that's actually one of the worries that I have if I'm trying to hunt, is all the critters are going to go, you know what? It's a little cold. I'm going to leave now. So who's... Look at this swarm of carriers. So this here is going to be Poetic Artists. And then this pod will be... Aoife's. So age reversal for Aoife, a vegetarian. And Mara. Yep. How many more trees will I add? Really as many as I can. I'm going to fill the grove. The issue is... what to do about the trees that are in the way. And then also what to do about all this marsh. I probably do want to start terraforming the marsh out. But that interferes with the tree. The tree is almost at 20. So I'd like to get the grass up to 20 and get Bernona up to Psycast 6 before I interfere with the tree's growth rate. Oh man, that is getting dirty. All right, Kevin, age reversal. also of any vegetarian. And then people that are standing around, let's see, Noodle, no. Kadath, Fang, Aoife, Mara, Sed, and Kevin. You all are going to do, well, at least leave Kadath out of it. So everyone else is going to do a little bit of hunting for me. Oh, did those ibex leave already? No, they're right here. Okay. Just to supplement a little bit of meat. Oh boy. Any minute now, Troy Too Slick is going to despawn. And there we go. We have grass to 20. So I'm going to have these two come off of tree prayer schedules. And as soon as Brenona's out of her pod, we'll get that underway. Get her up to max, which gives her far skip. What Psycast do I already have? I've got Neuroquake and Berserker Pulse. So it gives her Neuroquake and Berserker Pulse at the very least, and possibly one other random. But I think she'll probably get Neuroquake or Berserker Pulse anyway. Alright, 3, 2... Here, let's buddy up. You shoot that. You shoot that. You shoot that. Alrighty. All. Kevin and Sed, is there something else you can hunt around here? There was that Arctic fox, which is not a venerated animal, but also not really yield a whole lot of food. Nah, just go home. What's the beauty value of the Grove? Well, it's not an enclosed space, so it doesn't register as a room. It's too large. But as you can see, it is pretty beautiful. These are all 9s, by the way. I know they're small on the screen, but 99999. It's like German wet dream over there. There was boars, but I'm not gonna go for the boars. Alright, how are these pods charged? Barely at all. Cool. That's great. I could open up the potato trap. If I did that, I would also have to open up the deadfall trap, and probably that means to uninstall all the deadfall traps themselves, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Oh, well, or boar is just gonna come to me. So when I install these things, I'll just leave them forbidden so I can reinstall them. You know, the more productive and more effortful way would be to then have storage here so that each individual trap has their own, like, storage spot where they should be reinstalled, but I'm lazier than that. So, you know, whatever. Alright, pop this open so that wild boar can get to us, and here it is. Beelining. Come on now. Here, Gray, come on down. Shotgun! Oh, wasn't enough. Gray, where are you, Marka? I don't know. Who knows? Gray does gray things. I don't get it. So we are trying to find a seam of... Oh, there's a guaranteed find coming up pretty soon. A guaranteed find of jade in order to help us expand the grove here, our temple. And then I'm also creating a flagstone so that we don't generate so much trash. Alright, we are very soon going to lose Troy. How much longer do you need, Timber? 1 day? Yeah, Troy's gone. Oh well, it happens. Taking a look at the perimeter, let's see if there's anywhere we can fill in. There is. We can fill in here. And... nope. This is a long wait. God, these 2 trees have been there what feels like forever. I can definitely see why Tynan was like, you know what, I'm going to make it so that it's a little bit easier to fulfill the demands of a tree prayer or whatever. Sorry, Troy. I'll try. We'll see if Timber can't pop out of there and do some Dryad rescue magic, but I wouldn't hold my breath. And I think all these guys are going to be out at the same time. Alright, so finally we are starting to put some actual nutrients in here. Kevin's pod is going to be ready soon. And I'm going to go back to just cutting any stone. Just whatever's closest. I don't really care at this point. Alright, the assault rifle builds are done. Here's the excellent assault rifle. Hopefully it doesn't have like erotic art on it like last time. This weapon is engraved with a representation of Mr. Johns running frantically at several terrorists as several terrorists chase. Mr. Johns' pursuers wear hungry expressions. Oh god. So it shows Mr. Johns running from cannibals, essentially. That's a little bit more PG than some of the others we had. Not by much, but by some. I am okay with this. Alrighty. Let's see. What else can we work on? What I think I'm going to do is open up the viewer channel point submissions so that you all can suggest things that you think would supplement me working to de-age people and all that. So, speaking of which, Kevin, change your style and hop in the pod. So if you have suggestions, the redemption is open. Alright, Poetic Artist, you're going to be next. How close are you to... which tree was Poetic Artist? Alright, so Poetic Artist tree is maintained 100%, so I'm going to have him waste no time and hop in the Biosculpt pod. Mara, I'm going to do the same with you. And then this last one is going to be Aoife's. I do have to be mindful of how much nutrients I have left. As you can see, a considerable amount of my fungus and rice have been earmarked for pod filling. You could definitely starve yourself by having too many people in the pod. Now, one of the advantages of putting people in the pod, of course, is they're not eating while they're in there. So, like, at least that's easy to take care of. Hey, Yoda. They want me to pet you. Are you even gonna look up, dude? Thank you. Alright, coal snap is over. Let's allow the sowing of the Thanks Randy potato field. Keep this room as clean as we can, because if it gets dirty, the people in there take longer. And Aoife's pod is almost filled. There it is. So this is for Aoife. I think. I hope. Aoife's pretty old, so there we go. We have so many people sitting in pods now. Little worried about what that does to my power grid, but I do have a lot of stuff off. So we're guaranteed to find something in like 2%, and that will be another trip that we could do, mining trip with Night Divinity and Sylvester to go get Jade. in order to put some finishing touches here on this temple. All right, Franya just finished. She expects her next age reversal. I'm actually not going to have her age reverse just yet. I know she's 76 years old. She's Soldier 76, but I'm gonna wait until I have a little bit more food. And we just discovered some jade, so let me switch this back over to plasteel. And the jade site, we have 2 seasons to do, and it is way up here. Lump of jade. Should be pretty easy to get out there, mine it, and then get home. Taking a look at the graph, the pop graph. So in 2 days, Aoife's out of the woods, and then in like 3 or 4 days, the other 2 are out of the woods in terms of any potential psychosis as a result of resurrection. So we'll have to keep an eye on that. All right, my inbox is full of suggestions. So what's the next focus? We've got better power for the base. We've got attack nearby tribals to abduct plant tenders. The thing about that is we can also have drum ceremonies to do that as well. We don't necessarily have to go kill nearby tribals, but whatever. Craft better armor. Send Bren to raid ancient dangers. And what was this? Yep, the plasteel pile already found. Cool. I'll keep scanning for plasteel too. Actually, let me switch. Off and on. Trying to find things local. There you go, Mr. Johns. Okay, me keep typing this up. Nimble, I'm gonna have to reject that because it's not really possible. Your request. Retreat the sleeping quarters back into the grove. So add sleeping beds into the grove. I'd probably also leave that up to the individuals that own the ponds, by the way. And add auto cannon defenses. With our very large population, we are going to see some pretty serious raids soon as a result of that large population. Oh, and let me pop the rice bait open so that we might be able to encourage animals to enter our base and get eaten. All right, Troy is gone. Sorry, Troy. Timber just took too long. I'll give you the next one, though. And we have a raid. Speaking of a raid, yet another breach. All 84 of them. That's wicked cool. Animals get to the ranch. They are immediately bashing on my northern walls. Little worried about Sed can jump. Worried about the Jazz, Bernona, and Faranya, who are out and endangered. Maxu is most certainly going to die because I'm not even going to bother pretending like I can instruct a Dryad to do anything but be stupid and go suicidal. Unfortunately, it's also really bad timing. We had just set this door up, mined through here, but I hadn't yet installed the airlock or anything, so this is just open. And I think given the quantity, you know what I have to do. You know what I have to do. Okay. Well, let's see here. Sed, get shooting on Mongoose. Maxu, just keep running. Maybe you can make it out. Maybe you can. I believe in you. I don't think it's likely to happen because you're slow. That's another problem with the Dryads, is they're not fast. And he's dead. I think given our overwhelming... the enemy's overwhelming numbers, to match the music, a weapon of certain violence must be used. And let me play DJ here. The current project now is going to be Ancient Dangers and Auto Cannons. But let me turn down the volume here so that you can actually hear me, if you wanted that. I shan't assume. Alright, all of these other animals get to the ranch, if it can encourage you to move at all. So they were, what, 82? 84? That's a lot to kill. Are they, like, almost all brought? No, there's a big mix. Alright, Mr. Blind Man, please move. And Kadath is ready to move out. Nope, keep moving. Ah, I didn't mean for him to stop. Alright, what else can we do? We do have a triple launcher, but I'm not sure if Codsworth is going to be up to hauling it for us. I could actually... Now, triple launchers just aren't great against large swarm tribals. It's not really the weapon of choice. You better not have a mental breakout here, or you are certain to be dead. Alright, Eric is getting breach axed down. Hopefully he flops soon, because we just rezzed him, and I think he's not going to remain standing. Just flop, just die. Wow, man, these breachers are just absolutely decimating the walls here for really no defensive value. Alright, so he's down, and he's gonna take about a day to bleed out. Alright, Kadath. Come into the ritual room. And I'm gonna have to continually check in on these guys, because they're sort of forking and going both ways. Looks like a lot of the other Dryads here, because they absolutely don't listen to zoning whatsoever, for whatever reason, I really couldn't tell you, are going to kill a lot more Dryads. It's gonna be a Dryad massacre, and there's nothing I can do about this. Now, I don't think that Kadath is going to use a Doomsday Launcher within the perimeter of the Grove. I think no matter how desperate we are, that is an illegal thing to do. So I'm going to see if I can't get a shot around here. Poor little woodmakers. If I lobbed it here, it would minimize the amount of damage to trees. So we'll try that. Alright, these guys down here have killed all pursuers, and I'm going to have them go north. How did that shot? Oh, perfect timing. Didn't do very much, actually. Alright, Kadath, you go get the assault rifle that Gray was going to go pick up. Gray, you're going to get the good one. And then, Gray, I'm going to have you grab an Ascended Lance, and then Kadath, when you get back in here, actually, you grab an Ascended Lance and the assault rifle. Alright, this shooter group out here is going to continue harassing the western edge here, while they go after... Oh, dang. Good job, ducks. You got ducked over, dude. Alright, I don't know about Can here. Hi, Timber. Welcome. How about you out of your pod? Let's go. Alright, Noodle, let's close this door. You guys get out of there. Leave the doors open, because I actually wouldn't really mind them coming out of the grove, because they're going to do a lot of damage in there. And this group needs to start hunting actively. I just having to micromanage them back and forth, back and forth. Alright, so Kadath and Gray over here. Get behind some chunks. Noodle out front. And now we have a bunch of people to save. Eric's now on a 24 timer. And Timber, you come out here too. Alright, let's continue to kill. I don't know how many are left. I don't have numbers or anything. So let's keep cutting them if we can. Oh, look at that swarm. Look at that swarm. Reachers, right? Oh, don't you do that. No, no, no. Alright, let's see if we can't protect Noodle. You have a construction of 0. Let's go for it. Just full send. Got it. Death, head on over. Alright, great. You have an insanity lance. Let's use it. Alright, there's a few insane. Mr. Johns has a shock lance, but I'm not going to use that right now. Let's keep moving north with the other group. They're doing a really good job on the western edge. Our temple obviously is getting overrun. One way to protect the temple well, Noodle, you keep this door open and then cause a natural choke point, and then we will shoot through the open door. And this group needs to start plowing through the back of the enemies. Alright. I don't think I'm going to tap anyone out of the pods. Oh my god, that's a lot. Kadath, you have an insanity. Let's see. Who is a good target? 1 and 2. Noodle, let's have you pull back. We do have automated turrets. If I could get you... You know, I don't know if actually you're going to be able to get away. Just start setting them on fire. And then this group here, enter player 3, I think. There we go. Woo! Flee! Wow, Noodle. Good last stand there, dude. Okay, obviously, I'm not done, because I found it very rude that they would do this. Kadath, or Mr. Johns actually, you are going to go do triage. So, I think, tend to shield first. And I'm going to turn off that music and put the RimWorld music on and hide that pole. Sorry, it's been up. I was a little busy. Okay, let's have some hilarious music to contrast that fight. Some peaceful, there we go. Peaceful music. Alright, taking a look at the prisoners here. Ooh, look at you. Dang. Woo! Don't have the passions I'm looking for, but whew, what a pawn. Alright, all but John's shoot incredulously. Seducts managed to rip one up. Good job, man. Johns is going for whomever he can. Bernona doesn't want to miss the opportunity to murder people, so she's going to jump. And said, you're probably going to do the same. Let's get over there. Alright, any of these super amazing... No, I honestly don't even care. Just shoot wherever you want to shoot. Yeah, it was a fat raid. Noodle, you're gonna need medical attention. Kadath, you can render it. And then Gray, are you bleeding? A little bit. Hold on. 10 Gray. And then 10 Noodle. Oh, sorry, Sad. Oh, Can's already walking around. Dude, pass out. I need you not to be moving around, because otherwise I can't really patch you very easily. Burning humps. Nice. And we are obviously getting a little bit of revenge here for these trespassers setting my stuff on fire. We killed their chieftain. And now, I think this is... Oh, no. Let's set this all up to home zone. We want a beautiful grove, do we not? So, in order to do that, need to clear out the blood, put out the fires. Unfortunately, I don't have a dam that I can pull down the dam walls and put out the fires that way. Thank you for watching The Keepers of the Gauranlen Grove, which originally streamed live on Twitch August 6th, playing version 1.3.3080. If you have any feedback for me, let me know in the comments below. Keep it in mind that the series on Twitch has since ended. If you would like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams, as well as links to Twitch, Discord, and Patreon. Thank you so very much for watching. I hope to catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, everybody.